Great. So quick agenda of what we're going to run through this morning. I'm going to do a little overview of the conference itself, get a little report of what we've been doing in software development. Then we're going to have Scott come up and talk about ArcGIS 10 as a system and beyond what we're going to work on. We'll talk about server and our web development efforts, then move into mobile GIS, give you guys a break. And we'll come back and talk about online developer resources, the significant work we've done in desktop, and finish up with a summary. So this year, why are we here? You know, what's the course that we've stayed with this event for the last 5 years? It's to share best practices and development patterns, to learn about new technologies, to solve problems, discuss new ideas, establish relationships, build community and foster that community throughout the year, and collect your feedback. Developers are key to ESRI success. We know this deeply, and we want to help you build innovative and effective solutions for you and your organizations and your customers. Who's attending this year? There's over 1,200 developers here this year, and thank you very much for coming. We also have our business partners and our distributors with us today. You represent 612 organizations from 41 countries with over 40 unique industries represented. 70% of you are from the US, 30% of you have traveled here internationally, and for half of you, it's the first developer summit. Thank you all for making the trip, especially the international folks. You know, it's tough to get out and get to a conference in the economy and travel long distances, and we greatly appreciate it. So this conference is a gathering for developers. So who's here from ESRI? We have over 220 of our software development staff from 30 development teams back in Redlands. So the developers are here, the guys that sling the code. Our product engineers are here, led by Clint Brown. And they write the documentation for the software. They execute all the tests and interact with many of you personally. Our release engineers are here. They work on the release of the software, building the setups for the software. And I'd like to say that this is a good note I got yesterday. As of today, we are actually building the ArcGIS 10 final setups, moving off a pre-release, so that's significant for us. Our product managers are here that work on the functional requirements for the software. The technical support team is here, and lots of regional and international technical staff as well, all here for you. And we've acted on your feedback. This conference evolves based upon what you tell us. Monday we had pre-summit seminars with a theme of getting started, and also the Geo Lab. We hope you took advantage of those events. We have 70 technical sessions this year. The core of the event, this training, that's a 12% increase from last year, rather than repeating sessions. All the tech sessions are recorded, and we'll get them online as soon as we can for you. User presentations, last year was the first time we did user presentations. It was good. This year it's going to be great. We've doubled the number of user presentation sessions to 24 this year. We've moved them out of the showcase into regular rooms, into the Mesquite rooms, and they were voted on by you, and they'll be recorded for you as well. We have 2 demo theaters in the showcase with over 30 sessions this year. We've doubled the number of sessions there with best practice information constantly happening in those demo theaters. Take advantage of those. And tonight in this room, we have a dedicated Meet the Themes time. And the theme for that is migrating to ArcGIS 10. So it isn't just come and meet people from Redlands and the dev teams. We're going to talk to you a little bit about what it means to migrate to 10. As Jack said, it's a significant and very large release, and we want to make sure you're prepared for it. We're going to have some food and drinks there as well. Registration, up in the front of the convention center. This is where the info booth is. This is where the internet cafe is. And this is where we're going to take all our breaks up there. For those of you connecting wirelessly, this question always comes up. The wireless connection information is on page 3 of the agenda. The ESRI Showcase, this is the place to meet all ESRI people, and all of our resources are there. We changed it up based upon what you said, longer hours this year, and it's a new open design. So it looks pretty cool in there. We'd like to know what you think about it. Last night I was walking around, it looked like it was working really well for everybody. This is where we have our demo theaters, all the product islands and ESRI staff. We have a software feedback island in there, and we also have our technical support island in there as well. Anybody wearing a red badge? That's an ESRI employee. If you have any questions, don't be shy. They're here for you. If you see a bunch of them, kind of in little groups. We're kind of shy. We like to, sit in groups. Just get right in the middle of those people and ask 5 of them simultaneously about their question. A question. If you don't get your answer, they'll take you to someone who can get your answer for you. So I'd like to talk a little bit about the ArcGIS Timeline. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold. You all know the most important feature about software, right? It's that it ships. And what have we done since we talked to you last year? We shipped 9.3.1 in April. We also put 9.3.1 Service Pack 1 out there, also Beta 1 and Beta 2 of 9.4. And I wanted to take a quick moment to thank beta users. Anybody in here in the beta program? Raise your hand. A lot of you. Thank you very, very much. Your feedback is invaluable to us. And also, with all the automated test harnesses that we have and all the testing that we do with the software in-house, your beta testing, and people that have participated in the holistic lab testing, where you come to Redlands and you actually run through your workflows with the software, it is so beneficial for us and also so beneficial for everyone in the general release. Thanks so much for this feedback. We also had technical support treating the beta software just like normal released software. We thought that worked very, very well. We hope you agree and give us feedback on that. The other thing that we tried new was making the software available digitally, online. That's gone very well for us, and we're going to do that for final as well, based upon your feedback. One other thing here is crash dumps. Please send them in. These are also, they're an invaluable source for us to increase the quality of the software. If we get a good call stack on a crash dump, we'll chase it down. The developers will chase it down. We've been doing that and getting those fixes out to you in service packs, and 10 final as well. We released Explorer, just 1,200 the last 2 weeks ago. Off-cycle releases of the web APIs, both Flex, JavaScript, and Silverlight. All the 1.x versions of these really correspond to 9x software releases, and the 2.0 versions of these correspond to ArcGIS 10. And just yesterday, we released JavaScript 2.0 beta, so congratulations to those guys. And 2.0 version of Flex and Silverlight will be coming very soon. Pre-release of ArcGIS 10 will be available next week on April 1st. There's one date in my presentation, and it is April 1st. I don't know why I did that. But look for that next week. With that, you'll see an update of the resource centers and the support centers. You'll see those later on today as well. 9.3.1 Service Pack 2 is coming out in June, and then expect ArcGIS 10 prior to the user conference in June as well, and we'll be working on 10.1 in the future. So your relationship to us is important. Understand each other's vision and mission and requirements, your needs, and your technical objectives and your challenges. And all these things are what we need to share. And your feedback's very important to us. What are the places where you can actually give your feedback to us? There's a survey in the back of the online agenda. Please take that. If you have a moment, put it in a Dropbox or all over the convention center. In the Internet Cafe up in the registration area, there's online surveys. And also, if you're using Twitter, we'll be using at ESRI DevSummit to give you information throughout the week. And we invite you to use # DevSummit hashtag to actually talk to everyone here at the conference and everyone around the world live.